I'm still checking the lock on the front porch light, even though I know you won't be home tonight. Your shadows burn into the hallway floor, and I'm still listening for your key in the door. They say time is a healer, a bridge to the shore, but I'm just drowning in what we were before. I've said the words, I've watched you go, but there's a part of me that didn't get the memo. The clock on the wall has stopped its beat, like the world just quit beneath my feet. I'm holding a ghost that I can't release, and I'm searching for a word that'll bring me peace. It's a goodbye that never hits the floor, a closing of the heart but not the door. I'm caught in the echo of your last take care, reaching for a hand that's no longer there. Every sunrise feels like a setting sun. The ending is started but it's never done. I'm trapped in the silence of our final friends, lost in a goodbye that never ends. I saw your name on a letter today, and I couldn't breathe, I couldn't look away. It's the little things that cut the most, the way you liked your coffee, the way you toast to a future that we didn't get to keep. Now I'm counting the secrets that I have to sleep. How do I move when the ground is yours? How do I heal when I'm still feeling the scars? Is there a map for this moving on, a light at the end of a night this long? Because I've been walking for 1,000 miles, and I'm still standing in your see you in a while. It's a goodbye that never hits the floor, a closing of the heart but not the door. I'm caught in the echo of your last take care, reaching for a hand that's no longer there. Every sunrise feels like a setting sun. The ending has started but it's never done. I'm trapped in the silence of our final friends, lost in a goodbye that never ends. It never ends. The door is still open, the light is still on. I'm still saying it, goodbye. Goodbye. Why aren't you gone? We're sitting on the edge of the same old bed, with 1,000 things that we've already said. The arguments used to have fire and spark, now they're just whispers that die in the dark. I'm looking at you and you're looking through me, like we're both just searching for a way to be free. We've patched up the holes and we've painted the cracks, but we're carrying mountains on our breaking backs. The engine is humming, but the wheels won't turn. We've run out of bridges we're willing to burn. I'm reaching for you, but my arms feel like lead, and forever is a word we're too honest to dread. It's a love too tired to last, a flame that's too low, with nowhere to run and nowhere to go. We've fought every battle, we've cried every tear, until there was nothing but the silence left here. Our hearts are just heavy, our spirits are worn, like a flag in a storm that's been weathered and torn. It's not that we hate or that we've moved on fast, it's just a love too tired to last. Do you remember when the world felt so small, when we didn't think we could ever just fall? Now every I love you feels like a chore, like a ghost of a sound from a closing door. We're holding the rope till our fingers are blue, but I'm losing me and you're losing you. It's a long, slow sinking in a shallow sea, and we're both too exhausted to say, set me free. Maybe it's mercy to let the fire die, to stop all the maybes and the one more try, because staying together is harder than leaving, when the only thing left is this quiet grieving. It's a love too tired to last, a flame that's too low, with nowhere to run and nowhere to go. We've fought every battle, we've cried every tear, until there was nothing but the silence left here. Our hearts are just heavy, our spirits are worn, like a flag in a storm that's been weathered It's just a love too tired to last, too tired to fight, too tired to stay. Let's just let the sun set, take it away. Close your eyes, we can stop now. A love too tired, a love too tired to last. I'm staring at the ceiling in the middle of the night, waiting for a shadow to turn back into light. The pillow's still indented where you used to rest your head. Now it's just a desert in this cold and empty bed. I try to find the logic, I try to find the why, but the only thing that's talking is the thunder in the sky. We were a house of glass in a world made of stone, and I'm the only one left standing here alone. I'm reaching for the phone, but I know I shouldn't call. I'm waiting for a ghost to catch me when I fall, but the silence is a mountain that I can't seem to climb, and I'm just losing battles to the passing of the time. I'm crying for a love that's gone, a fire that went out, living in the wreckage of a forever and a doubt. I'm a melody without a soul, a poem with no end, searching for the lover that I used to call my friend. It's a saltwater river, it's a long distance ache, a promise that I kept and a promise you could break. Yeah, the hardest part of the life I'm moving on is just the crying for a love that's gone. I saw you in a dream and you were laughing in the rain, and for a split second I forgot about the pain. Then I woke up to the quiet and the gray of the room, like a flower that's forgotten how to ever really bloom. You're building a new city while I'm digging in the dirt, trying to find a version of myself that doesn't hurt, but your name is a tattoo on the inside of my chest, and I'm the only one who didn't get to leave the nest. Is there a place where the always goes to die, where the I love yous go just the crying for a love that's gone. Gone like the sun behind the clouds. Gone like a voice in the crowds. I'm still here with the tears, with the that's gone. I overspend my soul on a house made of glass, watching the shadows of your ghost as they pass. I gave you the harvest, I gave you the rain, I gave you the parts of me that didn't know pain. I was an open book with the pages all torn by a wind that was cold before I was even born. But I didn't see the exit, I didn't see the light. I was too busy making sure your world was bright. They say there's a limit, a line in the sand, a boundary for where you should let a heart land. But I jumped off the cliff with my eyes open wide, and I'm still falling down on the wrong side of pride. I loved you more than I should, more than I could afford. I put all my faith in a broken down chord. I built up a kingdom on a shifting of stone, and now I'm the king of a heart that's alone. It's a debt I can't pay, it's a weight in my chest, because I gave you my all and you gave me the rest. Of all the ways that a good thing could go, I loved you more than I ever should know. I'm checking the ledgers, I'm counting the cost of every forever that I've already lost. I traded my peace for a moment of us, and turned all my gold into iron and rust. Was it too heavy? Was I too much? Did you feel the desperation in every touch? Because I was a flood when you needed a stream, and I'm the only one left in the wreckage. a dream. Is there a way to get back what I spent? To fix all the always in Never's Island? Because I'm empty and hollow, a shell on the shore, and I don't think I have any love should. A dangerous kind of deep, a promise I was too broken to keep. I overinvested, I overbelieved. I loved you more than I ever received. I'm still standing on the edge of the platform where you left, holding on to luggage full of memories and theft. The train pulled out the whip stop, we were long and lonely cry, and I'm the only one who didn't say a real goodbye. I've got your favorite jacket and the books you didn't need. I'm watering the garden, but I'm choking on the weed. How do I move my feet when they're rooted in the floor, waiting for a ghost to walk back through the open door? The world is moving forward, the seasons start to change, but everything around me feels so bitter and so strange. You dropped the rope so easily, you didn't even blink, while I'm the one who's tied to it and starting now to sing. It's a see your footprints in the sand, but the tide is coming in, and I'm trying to protect them with a heart that's paper thin. My friends all say I'm crazy, that I'm living in a cage, but I'm not ready yet to turn to the final page. There's a comfort in the hurting, there's a safety in the wait, like I can bargain with the universe and change our hollow fate. But the silence is the answer that I'm too afraid to hear, that you've been gone for months and I'm the only one still here. Was it light for you to just open up your hand, to leave me shipwrecked on this empty stretch of land? Because I'm still white knuckle, I'm still bruised and blue from trying to save a love that wasn't even real to you. I stayed when you let go, I'm still holding on tight to the shadow of a forever in the middle of the night. You're miles away by now, finding someone new to know, and I'm still trapped in the us from a year ago. It's a one-side war, it's a solo parade, watching the colors of our beautiful lives start to fade. Yeah, the hardest part of the story will show is that I stayed when you let go. I'm still here in the dust of your departure. I'm still here waiting for a signal, but the line is dead and the lights are red. I stayed. Why didn't you? I stayed. I found it in the pocket of my winter coat, a little forever on a wrinkled note. The ink is fading, the edges are frayed, just like the plans that we eventually betrayed. The world moved on, the seasons went gray, but I'm still standing where you walked away. They say it's garbage, they say it's just trash, but it's the only thing left of the fire and the ash. I should have thrown it in the river by now, broken the contract and forgotten the vow. But I'm still a soldier in a war that is lost, paying the interest and counting the cost. I still keep your broken promise in a velvet box, under the floorboards and behind the locks. It's a jagged little piece of a beautiful lie, the always and never that learn how to die. You're out there living while I'm standing still, clinging to words that you didn't fulfill. My heart and it's keeping me. You're building a life on a brand new street while I'm walking the ghost of the people we'd meet. I kept the "I'll never leave you" right next to my bed, a hollow reminder of the things that you said. It's heavy to carry, it's sharp to the touch. I'm bleeding for something that didn't mean much, but if I let it go, then the us disappears, and I'm not quite ready for the silence of years. Is it a treasure or is it a curse to keep the better when it's only got worse? I'm protecting a shadow, I'm guarding a ghost, holding the things that I should hate the most. I still keep your broken promise in a velvet box under the floorboards and behind the locks. It's a jagged little piece of a beautiful lie, the always and never that learn how to die. You're out there living while I'm standing still, clinging to words that you didn't fulfill. My heart is a museum of the things we'll never be, because I still keep your broken promise, and it's keeping me. It's keeping me awake. It's keeping me alone. A forever made of glass, a someday made of stone. I'm still holding on to the lie you told. I still keep it. I still keep it. I still reach for your phone when the coffee starts to brew, to tell you a joke that was only for you. And the silence hits like a physical weight, and I remember the lock on the garden gate. I'm walking through hallways that still know your name, in a house that looks right, but it isn't the same. The air is a hollow, a canyon of blue, and I'm just a tenant in the memory of you. The calendar's moving, but the clock is stuck fast on the very last moment I thought we would last. I'm a shadow in motion, a ghost on a string, trying to find what a new day can bring. 'Cause I'm living in your absence, I'm living in the space just surviving in your absence. I went to our spot by the edge of the lake, but I couldn't stay for my own heart's sake. The ducks were still swimming, the wind was still cold, but the story was finished, the book was already old. How do I habituate to a world without us, to the I and the me without any trust? I'm a captain of nothing, a sailor on land, tracing your name in the freezing sand. They say that the healing is a slow motion climb, that I'll learn to live with the passing of time. But how do you breathe when the oxygen's gone? How do you wake when there's no reason for dawn? Tree of why under a heavy and colorless sky. You're the missing foundation, the hole in the floor, and I'm just the echo of a closing door. Yeah, the hardest part of a love this intense is just surviving in your absence, in your absence. The light's still on, the bed is still cold, the story's been told, I'm still here. In the empty, in the quiet, just living in your absence. I wake up reaching for a hand that isn't there, just the cold empty weight of the morning air. I don't have to try to think of your name, it's just there in my blood, a low burning flame. People tell me, just give it some time, like a mountain is something you're supposed to climb. But I'm not moving, I'm just staying still, watching the shadows crawl over the sill. It's not a choice and it's not a phase, it's the rhythm that carries me through the haze. It's the first thing I do when I open my eyes, and the last thing I do under darkening skies. 'Cause missing you feels like breathing. It's a reflex I can't seem to break, like the air in my lungs or the blood in my veins. It's a habit, a hunger, a beautiful ache. I don't have to remember to feel this way. It's the background noise of my everyday, automatic and deep, without even trying. Missing you is living, and it's a little bit of dying. I see a car like yours, and my chest starts to tight. I hear a song on the radio and lose the fight. It's involuntary, the way that I hurt, like the dust on the shelf or the salt in the dirt. I could try to stop, I could hold my breath, but that's just a dance with a different death. So I let the memory fill up the room, a slow motion garden that's forgotten to bloom. They say forgetting is a natural part of the healing process of a broken heart. But how do you stop? What do you do to survive? How do I pull you out and stay alive? 'Cause missing you feels like breathing. It's a reflex I can't seem to break, like the air in my lungs or the blood in my veins. It's a habit, a hunger, a beautiful ache. I don't have to remember to feel this way. It's the background noise of my everyday, automatic and deep, without even trying. Missing you is living, and it's a little bit of dying. In and out, just like a breath, every second a little more death. I can't stop it, I don't wanna stop it. It's just what I do now. It's just how I breathe. I gave you the keys to every room in my soul. I tried to be the silver that made you feel whole. I built us a sanctuary, brick by slow brick, through the highs and the lows, through the thin and the thick. I poured all my light into the cracks in your floor, hoping you wouldn't feel the need for the door. But realizing that us wasn't enough to keep you there. I offer my world on a plate made of gold, but you were already shivering out in the cold. I thought my devotion was the anchor you choose, but I was the only one with something to lose. Our love wasn't enough for you to stay. It wasn't enough to keep the ghosts at bay. I was the ocean, but you wanted the sky. I was the hello, and you were the why. I fought for the we until my hands started to bleed, but I wasn't the answer to whatever you need. It's the hardest lesson I've ever had to learn, that you can be the fire and still watch it all burn. Because our love, it wasn't enough for you. You said I was perfect, you said I was kind, then you left every perfect thing far behind. Was it too steady? Was it too safe? Did my steady heart feel like a beautiful cage? I'm checking the math, I'm rereading the lines, searching for shadows and missed warning signs. But the numbers don't add up, the truth is just plain. You can give everything and still end up in pain. What do I do with this mountain of more? The extra affection I was keeping in store. If a heart full of always couldn't make you believe, then there's nothing left in my sleeves to It wasn't enough. I gave you my best, and it felt like a crumb. I'm standing here empty, I'm standing here numb. You wanted a miracle, I couldn't wasn't enough for you. I'm cleaning out the corners of the life we made, finding pieces of the light that started to fade. You packed the boxes, you cleared the shelves, you took the version of our better selves. But tucked in the jackets you left on the hook, between the pages of my favorite book, there's a weight in the air, a chill in the bones, something you dropped on your way too alone. You were so careful to leave nothing behind, no pictures to haunt me, no threads to unwind. But you missed a suitcase, you missed a trunk filled with the wreckage of the ship that you sunk. It's the hurt you forgot to take with you, the heavy I love you that didn't ring true. You took the records and the silver keys, but you left all the begging, you stays on my knees. Now I'm the keeper of the pain you ran, holding the pieces of a broken plan. Yeah, my heart is the ghost town you're walking through, carrying the hurt you forgot to take with you. I saw you laughing in a photograph online. You look so light, like you're doing just fine. Did you hand me the burden to make your path clear? Did you leave all the salt in the tracks of my tears? It's a quiet inheritance, a debt I can't pay, the price of the words that you didn't quite say. You walked out the door and you traveled so light, while I'm anchored to everything we didn't do right. Take the hollow nights, take the what went wrong, take the bitter parts of our favorite song. Come back for the wreckage, come back for the why. Don't leave me the burden of your last lie. Take with you the heavy I love you that didn't ring true. You took the records and the silver keys, but you left all the begging, you stays on my knees. Now I'm the keeper of the pain you're in, holding the pieces of a broken plan. Yeah, my heart is the ghost town you're walking through, carrying the hurt you forgot to take with you. You forgot the way I can't sleep, the promises you didn't keep. It's all still here, in the silence, in the empty. Please come back and take it. You forgot to take the hurt. I still haven't moved your shoes from the mat. I'm still having conversations with the empty air and the cat. I bought the groceries for two again today, before I remembered you're 1,000 miles away. The world keeps spinning like it's got somewhere to go, but I'm moving in a static, heavy kind of slow. They say you should see it coming, the clouds before the rain. But I was blinded by the sunlight. Now I'm dying in the pain. I didn't have the armor, I didn't have the shield. I was wide open in the middle of the field. Now the sky is falling and the ground is falling through, because I didn't have a plan for a life without you. It's the love I wasn't ready to lose, the heavy kind of rhythm in these walking away shoes. You are the air in the lungs of my day. Now I'm suffocating in the things I didn't say. I'm a heart in a riot, a soul in a bruise, clinging to the ghost of the life that you choose. Yeah, the hardest part of the news is it's the love I wasn't ready to lose. I'm tracing the forever we carved into the tree, but the wood is growing over the you and the me. How do people do it? How do they just start again when every hello feels like a remember when? I'm an unread letter, I'm a broken string guitar, trying to find my way back from wherever you are. I was still building the walls, I was still painting the floor, when you took the keys and you headed for the door. Give me a minute, give me a year to get used to the sound of you not being here, because my heart's still dressed for a party for two, and I don't know how to undress the memory of you. It's the love I wasn't ready to lose, the heavy kind rhythm in these walking away shoes. You are the air in the lungs of my day. Now I'm suffocating the things I didn't say. I'm a heart in a riot, a soul in a bruise, clinging to the ghost of the life that you choose. Yeah, the hardest part of the news is it's the love I wasn't ready to lose. I wasn't ready. The clock was still ticking, the fire was still bright. Now I'm just unprepared for the night. I wasn't ready. No, I wasn't ready to lose you. Mm. I was a house with the windows all wide, letting the summer and your laughter inside. I didn't check the foundation for cracks or notice the way you kept bags in your tracks. I gave you the master, the keys and the floor. I didn't think I'd ever need a locked door, but the storm didn't come from the sky or the sea. It came from the person sitting next to me. I've survived the distance and I've survived the cold. I've survived the stories that were never told, but there's a new kind of ruin I'm trying to nurse, and this time the healing feels like a curse. 'Cause it was the love that broke me first, before the goodbye, before the very worst, before you walked out and the silence began. I was already losing the ghost of a plan. It wasn't the ending that tore me apart. It was the way you lived inside of my heart. Of all the ways a soul can be cursed, it was the love that broke me first. I'm looking at pictures of us in the park, and I can see the moment the light went dark. It's in the way you lean and the way in the frame, while I'm still whispering your beautiful name. You were the poison in a crystal glass, watching the hours and the forevers pass. I was so busy trying to make you stay that I didn't see I was already drifting away. They say better to have loved and lost, but they never mention the staggering cost of a heart that was shattered while the sun was still high, by a love that was already saying goodbye. That broke me first. It broke me before you even left. A slow motion lift, and I'm still picking up the pieces of the us I used to know. It wasn't my goodbye, it was the love that broke me first. The moon was still hanging, the street lights were on. but I felt the shift long before it was dawn. We were tangled in sheets, but a canyon away. I was counting your breaths, praying you'd stay. But the air in the room grew suddenly thin, like a fire that's finally used up its oxygen. You didn't say a word, you didn't even move, but I felt the needle slip out of the groove. I reached for your hand, and it felt like a stone. In a house full of memories, I was suddenly alone. There was no lightning, no crash, and no sound, just the quietest gravity pulling me down. It was the night you stopped loving me, cold and so still. A winter that settled on the edge of the sill. The clock didn't stop, the world didn't end, but I lost my lover, my soul, and my friend. I watched the stars fade while I held back the tears, watching you vanish through the ghost of our years. The hardest part of the history will be is the quiet of the night. You stop loving me. I lay there for hours, just watching you sleep, knowing the secrets you'd wake up to keep. Your heart was a door that had quietly clicked, and I was the tenant you'd already kicked. I wanted to shake you, to scream, "Are you there?" But I was just shouting in at the empty air. You were dreaming of places where I didn't exist, while I was still chasing the ghost of your kiss. hole in my soul that no words can bleach. I'm still in that room, I'm still in that dark. The night you went quiet, the night you lost the spark, the night you stopped loving me. I'm standing in the kitchen where we danced in the dark, tracing the counter for a chemical spark. But the air is just oxygen, the walls are just paint, and the memory of us is becoming so faint. I found your old sweater in the back of the drawer. It doesn't smell like your skin or your home anymore, just cedar and dust and a long ago June, a radio playing a different tune. I try to hold the water in the palms of my hands, but slip through my fingers like hourglass sands. I'm looking for we in a room full of eye, under a ceiling that's grown much too high. What was ours is gone, like a ship in the fog, like a beautiful line in a burnt out log. The forever we built was a house made of cards. Now I'm just sweeping up the colorful shards. You're a stranger with eyes that I used to know well, a story that neither of us wants to tell. The morning came early, the night was too long, and what was ours is just a sad song. I saw you at the station, or someone who looked like the version of you that I'd already booked. In the back of my mind is the love of my life, but the edge of that thought is a dull-bladed knife. You didn't even see me, or maybe you did, and you kept all the I miss yous carefully hid. We're two different planets in two different skies, watching the light as the gravity dies. Is there a landfill for the I love yous we said, for the dreams that we shared in a king-size bed? Because I'm carrying a weight that belongs to a ghost, and I'm the one haunting the things I love What was ours is gone, like a ship in the fog, like a beautiful line in a burnt out log. The forever we built was a house made of cards. Now I'm just sweeping up the colorful shards. You're a stranger with eyes that I used to know well, a story that neither of us wants to tell. The morning came early, the night was too long, and what was ours is just a sad song. It's gone. Yours is just mine. We always ran out I'm still sitting in the chair you bought, tracing the outlines of the things we thought would be our forever someday soon. But now there's a ghost in every room. The coffee's cold and the sun is high, but I'm still stuck in the last goodbye. You took the colors, you took the light, and left me a canvas that's only white. The blueprint is spread across the floor, but you don't live behind the door anymore. I'm holding the pen, but I've lost the ink, and I'm drifting closer to the brink. You left my heart unfinished, like a song without a key, like a story stopped at chapter 3. The foundations are laid, but there's no roof overhead, just empty spaces where your words are unsaid. I'm a house made of glass in a storm of regret, trying to remember what you're trying to forget. Oh, the hardest part of the life we envisioned is staying behind while my heart's left unfinished. There's a frame on the wall with no picture inside, just like the promises that withered and died. I keep waiting for the hammer, the wood and the nail, but every bridge we built was destined to fail. You were the architect, I was the stone. Now I'm standing here half built and alone. Do you ever wonder about the rooms we didn't paint? Does the memory of us make you feel a little faint? Or did you just pack up and walk off the site, leaving me broken in the middle of the night? You left my heart unfinished, like a song without a key, like a story stopped at chapter 3. The foundations are laid, but there's no roof overhead, just empty spaces where your words are unsaid. I'm a house made of glass in a storm of regret, trying to remember what you're trying to forget. Oh, the hardest part of the life we envisioned is staying behind while my heart's left unfinished. Just a skeleton of what we were, a rough draft of a dream. I'm still here, waiting for a final line that never comes. You left me unfinished. I'm standing in the kitchen, but I can't feel the floor. The house is exactly the way it was before. The pictures are straight and the curtains are blue, but there's no electricity since I lost you. You didn't use a hammer, you didn't use a blade to dismantle the world and the plans that we made. You just walked to the wall and you reached for the dial and took all the color in a matter of a mile. The lights are still on, but the room is so dark. I'm searching the ashes for a single cold spark, but you were the current and you were the flow. Now I'm machine with nowhere to go. You turned my heart off like a flick of a switch and left me here shivering in a deep hollow ditch. The always went quiet, the forever went black, and there isn't a pilot light to bring it all back. I'm a city in a blackout, a ghost on a wire, trying to remember the heat of the fire. Now the blood is just ice and the world is a frost because you turned off the heart of the one that you lost. I see my reflection and I don't know the eyes. They're a pale shade of gray like the wintertime skies. I try to get angry, I try to get loud, but my chest is as heavy as a thunderless cloud. You took the I love you and you muted the sound, then you buried the melody deep in the ground. I'm a radio playing nothing but static, a heart that's gone quiet and a soul in the attic. Is there a backup? Is there a generator? A way to feel something, maybe now, maybe later? Because I'm a flatline, a hollowed out shell, living in a silence that I know all too well. Shivering in a deep hollow ditch. The always went quiet, the forever went black, and there isn't a pilot light to bring it all back. I'm a city in a blackout, a ghost on a wire, trying to remember the heat of the fire. Now the blood is just ice and the world is a frost because you turned off the heart of the one that you lost. It's cold, the power is gone. I'm still waiting for a reason for dawn, but the switch is down and the line is dead. Clicked it and everything went dark. You turned me off. The silence in this hallway is a heavy sound, like the static of a city when the lights go down. I'm listening to the rhythm of the ticking clock, but something in the timing's hit a jagged rock. I used to feel your pulse when you'd lay your head upon the hollow pillow on your side of the bed. Now there's a stutter where a song used to be, and the air feels thin in the chest of me. I'm checking my wrist, I'm checking the time, but I can't find the meter or the reason or rhyme. The tempo is dragging, the music is thin, since you took the life that was living within. You walked out of my heartbeat, you stepped off the beat, left me a rhythm that's bitter and sweet. Now my chest is just an echo of a door that slammed shut, a long slow bleeding from a forever cut. I'm out of sync, I'm out of breath, like a lover's dance that's flirting with death. The world keeps moving but I'm falling apart, 'cause you walked out of the heartbeat. strike just feels like a disgrace. The doctors say I'm fine, that the engine is strong, but they don't hear the part of me that's missing its song. You were the baseline, you were the soul, the only thing that kept the broken parts whole. Now I'm just a metronome swaying alone in a house made of wire and a body of stone. How do I breathe when the air is so still? How do I move when I've lost all the will? It's a flatline soul in a neon world, a flag in the wind that stayed forever unfurled. You walked out of my heartbeat, you stepped off the beat and left me a rhythm that's bitter and sweet. Now my chest is just an echo of a door that slams shut, a long, slow bleeding from a forever cut. I'm out of sync, I'm out of breath, like a lover's dance that's flirting with death. The world keeps moving, but I'm falling apart, 'cause you walked out of the heartbeat of my heart. Like a record on the shelf, I'm losing the sound of my own damn self. You walked out of sight, and the beat went quiet. I still have the map where we circled the sea, the one day we promised, just you and just me. The paint on the walls is the color you chose. The garden is waiting for a spring that stayed frozen. I'm standing on the porch of the house we didn't buy, looking at a life that was lived in a lie. We were inches from the finish, we were seconds from the gold, but now I'm holding stories that'll never be told. The ring's in the drawer, but the box is still shut. A clean break of a dream, but a jagged edge cut. I'm a shadow of a person that I almost became before the fire went out and just left me the flame. You were my almost, you were my near, the happily ever that didn't happen here. You were the someday that turned into never, the ghost of a one day I thought was forever. We were a beautiful book that was missing the end, an almost lover who's a just now friend. It's the weight at the nearly that's breaking my ghost, 'cause you were the one that I almost loved most. I see you in the faces of the people we knew, and they ask about the we that didn't make it through. I have to explain how the bridge just fell down, one brick at a time without making a sound. We weren't a disaster, we weren't a mistake, we were just a promise that was too thin to break. And that's what's so heavy, that's what's so cruel, to be the only one left in this almost school. If we were a hurricane, I could find the debris. If we were a tragedy, it'd be easier for me. But we were just a maybe that ran out of time, a beautiful poem that forgot how to rhyme. You were my almost, you were my near, the happily ever that didn't happen here. You were the someday that turned into never, the ghost of a one day I thought was forever. We were a beautiful book that was missing the end, an almost lover who's a just now friend. It's the weight of the nearly that's breaking my ghost, 'cause you were the one that I almost loved most. Almost. We almost made it. We were so close to the light. Now I'm just almost okay in the middle of the night. Just an almost, just a near goodbye to the life that was almost here. I'm still standing in the light of the sun that set, holding on to promises you've managed to forget. I'm reading back the text from just a month ago, when your I love you had a steady, certain glow. But somewhere in the silence of a Tuesday night, the pilot flame went out, you gave up on the fight. I'm still building castles in the shifting sand, while you're already walking on a different land. I didn't get the warning, I didn't see the sign. I thought the forever was yours just as much as mine, but you were already halfway out the exit door, while I was busy planning for 1,000 years more. Your heart closed before mine, like a book on the shelf, and I'm left here reading the story by myself. You turned the lock and you threw away the key, while I was still dreaming of you and me. I'm a ghost in a house that you've already sold, shaking in a winter that you don't find cold. It's the loneliest rhythm, the cruelest design, that your heart closed before mine. Is it easy for you to just switch off the spark, to leave me wandering alone here in the dark? I'm still memorizing the way you say my name, but to you it's just a word, it doesn't feel the same. You've already cleared the space where I used to live, with nothing left to take and nothing left to give. I'm a slow motion wreck, I'm a lingering ache, watching you heal from a heart you didn't before mine. The door is shut tight, I'm still knocking. In the middle of the night, but the lights are all out and the rooms are all bare. Your heart is gone, and I'm still there. You closed it before mine. Rearranged the furniture and painted every wall to hide the places where we stood before the winter fall. I filled the house with noise and light to keep the ghosts away, but they're hiding in the shadows of a quiet Saturday. I can say your name without a tremor in my throat, and I finally threw away that tattered winter coat. I thought I'd reached the summit, that the healing was complete, until I saw a stranger smile across a crowded street. It's a sudden wave in a sea that's gone still, a jagged stone at the top of the hill. I'm a glass house soul in a world of debris, and I'm shattering again at the thought of a fever in the night, a beautiful shadow in the middle of the light. I can build up the walls, I can lock every door, but you find a way to the center of my floor. It's a slow motion crash, it's a long distance ache, a promise I kept that you managed to break. Yeah, the hardest part of a life I'll make is that your memory still breaks me. Whatever I take, I saw your handwriting on a card I missed before, and I couldn't breathe, I couldn't move my feet across the floor. It's the way you used to loop your L's and cross your T's that brings me back to forever and down to my knees.